Hi guys, welcome everyone. Today we have a special guest, one among the DV lottery winners, Carla. So we are going to interview him to hear his story a little bit and asking some few questions. Welcome Carla to the EBM Scholars.
Thank you very much, EBM. Yes, as EBM has already explained, I am a DV lottery of 2019, and I moved here with my family in November 2019. We moved here in Kansas, and now we are living in Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah, so we have a lot of questions. Let me start very straight to number one question. What was your, I know the excitement of knowing that your family is among the winners. First of all, is green card lottery real or is something fake? Because some people are still fearing, oh, this is a fake, people don't win. Can you say something about that?
Actually, yeah, as you have explained already, DV a lot of people are asking like if these things is real or not real, but actually this is the real thing, and that's why I'm here. So yeah, a lot of people are curious because they get lost in internet, because internet has a lot of things, has a lot of website, but you have to choose the right one. So if you choose the right website for this program, I think you will get to understand, and you have to just read, as you know, you have to be careful in reading the information provided there, so you will get good information to know if it is real or not. But yeah, it is real, and I've been, you know, meeting some few friends who are also green lottery winners.
Yeah. Another question is, what was your interview like? People are some getting scared, but what was your experience? How long was it your interview, and overall, how was the conversation until you were given the visa?
Okay, after winning green card, the next step was to apply for a visa. That means everyone who wants to come to United States, you have to do an interview. They have to know your background, they have to know you before they let you in. So the interview was not that difficult compared to other visas we usually hear about. For example, tourism visa, you know, students visa, you know, it's usually different from this. The reason why this program is run by a government, so it's within government institutions. So if they choose you, that means everything is run by the government, so there is no private institution associated with. So I think that's why the interview is not that difficult, because anything you write in your application form, it will be anything you can be asked anytime. So it didn't take long. It took like 6 to 7 minutes, kind of. But yeah, it was like just a conversation. They wanted to know how will me and my family be able to afford life in America. How are we going to do, you know, like to cope up with the culture and a lot of things. So it was kind of like conversation.
Was it like, you know, sometimes people some people it's the first time to go to the US Embassy, but for your situation, was the conversation threatening, or was just more as a friendly, casual conversation, normal question asking, or was intending for you to not getting the visa like threatening way?
No, actually the interview was very, very friendly. It was like, you know, discussing, having a friendly conversation with someone you know. So there was no strange question, and the good thing, like a guy will be, an interviewer was giving us a room to ask whatever you don't understand. So you can see how flexible it was. So it was flexible. You can ask question if you don't understand, and they can ask you even to revise. They can ask you even to look on a certain document. For example, I think I just wrote a certain level of education whereby I didn't attach my certificate. So I had to explain that, and it was just easy and it was simple. But the interviewer wanted to know exactly why did I put a certain level of education without supporting documents. So it was a conversation like that.
And another thing which makes people a little bit either to have a very good start or not to have a very good start is where are you going, especially to find a host. And thankful we know each other, and I happen to be your host. If one person has 5 hosts, like options, what are things are you going to ask someone to look at? Like, okay, I have 5 options. Which one should be my host? Comparing the experience we had as you and me.
Yes. For the case of host, I think the thing someone has to consider is legal status of somebody. Some people, they confuse a host like, you know, like a sponsor or someone who is very rich to host you, but it doesn't take that, you know, level. So what is supposed to be done, you have to make sure that your sponsor is living here in America legally. That means someone who has all documents, and especially those people who are working. Working means it's not like being employed, but doing something. You know, whenever they search your host in a system, they will.
You are not to appear to be a criminal guy. Is your host?
Someone who is paying taxes, someone who is following American policies and rules, government regulation, things like that. So it is easy. So whenever you tell them I will be going to someone, then it will be easy for them to search for the address of your host, and they will find out. So if you put someone you don't know, maybe someone is doing bad thing or is hiding some of information, then I think it will be difficult for you.
Yeah, that is a very good thing. So another question, what was your experience and your excitement the first day you arrived in the United States of America?
Yeah, I mean, my first excitement was like we was welcomed when we reached at the airport. That, you know, customer service, that handle, like everyone asking like if you need help. That was a first good excitement for me. I mean, I found out that, you know, people here, they are strangers, but they are ready to help. If you want to know about anything, about any information, they can assist you whenever you enter in the United States of America. And you know, when you have a green card in your hand, if you are a green card winner, they will say, welcome to America all the time.
Welcome home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing people usually want to know more is about finding a job. Mm-hmm. How do you find a job, especially you are the lottery winner, you arrive in America? Do you look for the website? Do you go to the local job agents? How does that work? And what type of jobs can you come here from day one? You become a lawyer in America. What is your preparation in mind, and how did you get the job here?
Okay, I think getting jobs here is very, very interesting, because whenever you land in America, every place you go, you will see a certain sign, a certain post saying that we are hiring. So every time you will see this post in the streets, everywhere you go, like we are hiring. Even if you reach at the airport, you will see a lot of signs, we are hiring. So yeah, the first thing and the easiest thing when you reach here in America, getting a job is not that difficult. What you have to do, just use your social medias. For example, you can use Indeed. Some people, they use Indeed. Some people, they use Facebook. In Facebook, there is Facebook jobs, you can find contacts for these recruitment agencies. Some companies, they are able to hire you direct. You just have to follow procedures. Yeah, so in terms of employment procedures, this was different from when I was living in South Korea, because I moved from South Korea to America.
But you are Tanzanian.
Yes.
Yeah, people should not think that
yes.
you are South Korean, black South Korean.
Yeah, so I mean, concerning experience, for example, in South Korea, you can drop from the airport and the same day you can get a job, whether it is night or morning. You can go anytime you want. But here in America, you have to follow procedures. First of all, you have to you must obtain social security number, which will help you to get, you know, access to working place. That is the first thing. But the second thing, you have to do background check, because for example here in America, if you are on drugs, there is no way you can be employed. So you have to take a drug test, and they will do a little bit background check within 3 to 4 days. That's where they can just you know, you can now discuss about when are you ready to start your new position.
And what is the average minimum wage, or the general, most of the jobs when you start, how much can you get paid per hour?
Okay, so here in America there is a lot of non-career job. Non-career job means whenever you land in America, you have a certain career. It is not that within the first week or within the first month you will be utilizing your, you know, career-wise your skills. No, here they will teach you anything as long as they need you to work with them. So the thing is, there's a lot of, you know, which I call non-career job, because they can hire someone who is from high school. They don't need any those jobs which does not require any skills. Yeah, here in this state, I think they say this state has, you know, good employment opportunities. So this job starts at least from 16 to 25. Some of other, you know, difficult job, hard jobs like construction, someone can get even paid $30 per hour. So it depends on which one you want.
Okay, that's very, very good.